Welcome to Lady Cat Volleyball on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. From Wildcat Gym, I'm Dawn Morgan with TJ Miracle, and we're getting ready for Lovington versus Ruidoso. And Ruidoso comes in at 2-3 in 3A, and Lovington is now at 1-7 in 4A. But I think we've talked about this on Thursday night because that is the last match that Lovington played. They lost 3-0 to 5A Clovis Thursday, but they gave him some pretty good competition, and Lovington has given a lot of teams good competition throughout the season. They've just come up on the losing end of that. They've taken a lot of teams, even higher classification teams than themselves, deep into sets, into 25-23, 27-25, 32-30, finals in sets. So they've definitely, and they've racked up some set wins, but they've fallen 3-1, 3-2. So their record doesn't necessarily really reflect the skill of the team, and the team has improved so much over the last couple of seasons. So the Lovington girls, I think they're due. They definitely are due. And against this Ruidoso team, I think they've got a good shot if they'll play their best and play consistent sets all the way through and put, 3 or more solid sets together against Ruidoso. I think they can prevail here, TJ.
Well, I think you're absolutely right. I think they can. I think the key, you mentioned it, is going to be putting together consistent sets, and it's going to be doing away with the unforced errors. Too many times you'll have a net service or a service out of bounds. Too many times you'll have them set the ball too close to the net. You'll have a line fault or a net fault. Too many times you'll have them just watch a ball go out or stay in, and nobody even attempts to go for it. That'll be in the neighborhood of the line. So if they can eliminate some of the mistakes, and I think that's really been kind of the story of the season, is there's not a lot of teams that have absolutely just run them out of the gym.
True.
And probably of their 8 matches, probably 4 of them, they've beaten themselves. Just too many unforced errors. Yeah, you mentioned, okay, they've taken teams, 26-24 or 30-32 like we saw with Hobbs. But you take out a couple of those unforced errors, and this record, instead of being at 1-7, may very well be 4 or 5-2.
Yes, and they've also really developed defensively. I think they really need to work on their offense now. They are able to get some really long rallies going with teams and survive and do some amazing reaction shots, digs, and stay alive. Get to some that you think, nobody should have been able to return that or dig that and send it back over the net. And they'll get into long rallies, but ultimately lose the point to the other team in a lot of ways because they're surviving. Yes, they're reacting, they're surviving. Defensively, they're doing a nice job. They're not transitioning well enough all the time into their offense and being aggressive on offense, setting up the play, not just surviving the rally, not just getting over, managing to get the ball back over the net, and keep something going. But they haven't been able to really focus and work on being aggressive, setting up their own plays, really reading the other teams, what the other team is doing, and getting set in the right place to be able to block, to be able to get a quality shot, a kill shot. And a lot of times when they have the opportunity for a kill shot, they blow it. A lot of times,
that's when those errors happen.
Exactly.
They get set too close to the net.
Or they'll hit down. They'll hit straight across into the net instead of having the body position and the angle to be able to hit down into the court. And that's what's happening a lot of times. So they'll either hit it like a line drive, hit it long and out of bounds instead of down into the court, or they'll hit it into the net. So that's, and it's easy for us to say. It's a lot harder to do when you're on the volleyball court. It's really easy to talk about, wow, you've got to make your transitions better. You've got to, get your body position better. Take a better shot when you have the opportunity. It's really easy to say all that, and it's really hard to do. And we know that they're working hard on improving their individual skills and our team skills, and they have been improving as a team. And I hate that their record this year doesn't really reflect that they haven't been able to win more matches because, I think that as a team, they have really come a long way. And I think that they still have a good chance to go ahead and continue to learn and grow. They've got several more matches before they start district. Lovington starts district on October 24th through November 9th. Ruidoso starts October 19th through October 9th. So these girls have more volleyball to play, more lessons to learn, more growth possible before they get to the district part of their season. And it's really going to be important for them to start. Today is a good place to start with a team that I think that they have a chance to really put their best game together and win against this team.
Well, I was going to say, I think you're absolutely right. And, of course, Ruidoso for decades was a district opponent for Lovington in the last realignment. Lovington staying in 4A, Ruidoso moving down to 3A.
Right.
So it's not like these teams and these schools are unfamiliar with each other. And it is somewhat of a rivalry game and a rivalry matchup. And I think, they would like to, come in and put together that complete game. I know Coach Rachel Faith has taken over as the interim, and she's working with them. And, you can say, well, okay, we've changed coaches midstream, so, the season's over. Well, no, it's not.
Right.
Now, the girls and Coach Faith are having to kind of learn each other and how they want things done and how the best things to make, things work happen. But, they're going to get there. And, today may be hopefully the day that they turn the corner.
Right. So they're out there warming up. And as you said, Coach Faith is setting up the balls for some hitting practice. And assistant coach Olivas is, a key member of that coaching staff as well. So coaches Faith and Olivas are down there with the girls. Ruidoso is the head coach, is head coach Sterrett, assisted by Coach Miranda. They come into this 2-3 in 3A, and I don't know their ranking overall in the state.
Number 17 in 3A. They're
number 17 in 3A. Okay, number 17 in 3A. And Lovington is ranked 27th in 4A in the state. Ruidoso is coming off of a loss to Portales. They lost in straight sets on Wednesday. Of course, Portales, a 4A team. And then next up for them will be on Tuesday night at Hatch Valley. Lovington is coming off of that loss to Clovis on Thursday here at Wildcat Gym. We were here. It was a 3-0 sweep. And next up after today will be Tuesday at Roswell High. And speaking of that match on Thursday, they lost to Clovis, 25-17, 25-18, and 27-25. We've talked about the fact that they've taken teams, they've almost won sets, or they've won one set or two sets, but not the match overall. And that's an example of playing. They played a 4A team, Clovis, very well with that 25-17, 25-18, 27-25 in that third and final set. So that's nothing to sneeze at. We've seen that when they need to rally and want to rally, they can really elevate their game. They come up. And in that match, you had Carly Greben and Shaylin Dunlap leading with 5 kills apiece. Greben had 3 blocks. Dunlap had 2 blocks in that. And Greben had an ace on serve. So Greben had a very complete game when you look at it. Good service game, good game at the net, blocking, a good game with a lot of kills. And Shaylin Dunlap really right there at the front of the net as well, where she needed to be many times. We want to see those stats get even higher for these girls as their teamwork, their individual skills and their team skills continue to improve here. Their kill rate will go up, their blocking will go up. As far as playing a good game as well, Layla Hernandez had a couple of kills and a couple of aces. So she's become much better as well in the outside hitter location, mostly on the right side, but from the left as well. And her service game has really improved. She had a couple of aces, and Lovington was able to make several points off of her serve. Also, Myra Castro is your setting specialist for this team. And you look at more times than not in any rally that Lovington is involved in, Myra is going to be involved in at least one of the 3 touches, getting the ball back over the net to the other team. So Myra, again, a setting specialist, doing very well, but her service game is also good. She had a pair of aces. And also Carly Knapp, as a libero, is going to have a hands on the ball on almost every serve and every rally that you see between the teams. And she had a kill, and they were able to make several points off of her serve at the line as well. Yuri Aragon with 3 kills and 2 blocks. She really has stepped up. She's somebody that we didn't see a lot of last season, and early this season kind of quiet, but she has really come up in the last several matches and has stepped up and become more of a player and an asset to Lovington. So those are going to be probably your key players in this match coming up tonight. And we certainly hope that Lovington will enjoy their game here against Ruidoso, but take the challenge of, you know what, here is a team that if we play our best, we're consistent, and we put together, you know, at least 3 good sets, we can win this match. And I think Lovington can certainly do that. Let's hope they get out there and start off and learn to be more aggressive and put together their offense a little bit more aggressively.
And I was also going to say they've got to weather some storms in the course of any match, and I don't care what game you're playing. I don't care if it's volleyball, basketball, football, baseball, tiddlywinks. You're going to run into some adversity in the course of a match. And sometimes this team, and this is not a knock, so please don't take it that way, has sometimes not weathered that adversity well. They've taken it, and then they've just kind of retreated, and they haven't continued to go out and be aggressive, and that's, you know, kind of let the dominoes continue to fall on an 8, 9, 10-point service rally from the other team. And they, you know, if they can weather those mini storms and keep them to a minimum and not, frankly, fall apart like we've seen at times, and it's not like, you know, they've just fallen apart and, you know, the match is over.
No.
And, you know, they've always managed to fight back, but if they can limit those rallies and limit the amount of time
that they have
the
the
other
letdown,
team, that they have the letdown and the other team has the momentum, then I think, you know, you're going to see a marked improvement.
Yeah. So they've got the keys, they've got the skills, they've got everything, you know, that they need to play better, to be more aggressive and have better transitions from defense to offense, to play more consistently, to stay up and not get down, and to come out on top. And they've got all of that ability. It's there, and now they just need to put it out there. They just, you know, they need to do that. Again, it's much easier to say than it is, and it's easy to sit and analyze and say, well, this and that, and you could do this, than it is to fix it all.
And I'm sure there's nothing that we're saying that the coaching staff hasn't said and mentioned and talked and worked with the girls on.
Exactly, and worked on how to achieve that. You know, we can surmise and summarize, but when it comes to the mechanics of, okay, let's work on that, and let's see how we can do that right now in practice, and then put what we practice into our matches. So we'll be back. We're going to take a little bit of a break. We think the pregame clock is running down. We'll probably have the girls get ready soon for the national anthem and the introduction of players. So we'll take a break, and we'll come back. It's Lovington hosting Ruidoso here. It is Lady Cat Volleyball on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com.
Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
CYA Trucking Insurance is ready to cover your assets. They specialize in commercial insurance of all types: trucking, oilfield, sand, hotshot, general liability, umbrella, workers' comp. If you own your own business or are self-employed, give Christy Barnes a call at 432-245-4292. That's 432-245-4CYA. CYA Trucking Insurance, a proud supporter of Lovington Wildcat Athletics and Academics. At Devon, they're proud to support the athletic programs of Lovington High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Lovington, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of our communities. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership, skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season both on the field and in the classroom. Go Wildcats!
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Eastern New Mexico University in Portales is proud to offer potential students the opportunity to attend ENMU tuition-free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. And now we're proud to announce the newly created Freshman Hound Housing Room Grant, which will allow students the opportunity to receive up to $3,000 per year off their housing costs when living on the ENMU campus. For more information on how ENMU is making higher education more affordable for you and your family members, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success, that's what we're about.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called SmartHub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the SmartHub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at LC SmartHub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with SmartHub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Stone Oilfield Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services.
Lovington Schools proudly supports their athletic teams and wants to encourage all teachers, students, and staff to keep pressing on. Wildcats, you are winners on and off of the court. Lovington Municipal Schools are proud of holding the utmost and highest standards. Go out there and be proud to be part of the Big Blue. For more information on what is happening now at Lovington Schools, log on to lovingtonschools.net and bet you won't be disappointed. Go Big Blue. 3 claps and a woo!
Honest, trustworthy. Man Welding gives you confidence you made the right decision. Jimmy Carter and his exceptional Man Welding team support Wildcat Athletics and the Lovington School. Man Welding is your local welding company. Big jobs or small jobs, call Man Welding 396-4540. Any welding job, any welding question, call 396-4540. Together, we'll fabricate the future. You made the right decision. You called Man Welding. Man up.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go.
Welcome back to Lady Cat Volleyball on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. Really quickly, going through the rosters. Number 1 for Ruidoso is Madison Lutterman, sophomore. Number 2 is Cecilia Hernandez Ferrara, a junior. Number 3 is Shaylee Van Winkle, a freshman. Number 5, Giselle Medina, a senior. Number 6, Adriana Sanchez, the libero, is a senior. Number 7, Mia Puga is a senior. 9, Adriana Romano is a senior. 10, Cassidy Bird, a sophomore. And 13, Harley Widener, a junior. For Lovington, number 1, Lena Hernandez, a senior. Number 2, Carly Greben, a junior. Number 10, Myra Castro, a senior. 11, Emily Andujo, a junior. Number 12, Malaya Castro, a sophomore. Number 13, Shaylene Dunlap, a freshman. Number 18, Yuri Aragon, a senior. Number 33, Carly Knapp, a junior. And here we go. ready to get this one tipped off. And the refs are just making some, I think, just making sure he is aware of who everybody is and what the rotation is. Knapp is the libero, and she's going to get substituted and come in immediately. And I don't know who she's going to go in for, but they're busy kind of figuring that out and working that out right now. And making sure that the ref, his rotation that he sees and the rotation that the girls have on the floor is accurate. And that way there won't be a problem. So Knapp is going to go in for Andujo, and Carly will be in the back row. From left to right, it is Knapp, Hernandez, and Malaya Castro. Front row is Myra Castro, Carly Greben, Shaylin Dunlap. For Ruidoso, you have 1, 10, and 5 in the front. Lutterman, Bird, and Medina. And back to serve for Ruidoso is number 3, Van Winkle. Third contact is Carly Greben. The point, the third contact went into the net, and Ruidoso was ready to block, but that is going to be the first point for Ruidoso. 1-0, still serving. Hernandez first contact. Castro sets it. Dunlap, or rather, that was Greben. Sent it back over. Ruidoso hits and paints the rack corner on their return for a point. So 2-0, and 2 straight points for them. As Lovington getting set to return. Hernandez, Castro sets it. Greben, attempted kill, and it's blocked at the net. 5 and 10 with a double block. So 3-0 now in this first set here against Ruidoso. That's still Van Winkle serving. Malaya Castro now with a return. Pops right over the net. A little pushover, and
nobody in the neighborhood.
Nobody there. And that was, I believe, Medina. Was it Medina or the middle?
That was Bird.
That was Bird with the kill. And a soft one. She just pushed it down just beyond the 10-foot line. And probably should have been Malaya's, I would say. But I think there was a little bit of miscommunication. Nice return by Lovington on that serve. Back over. Knapp. Pushed over by Myra Castro. Second contact coming, and it's an error. A side out by Ruidoso. So give the point and the serve to Lovington. And it will be Myra Castro back to serve. Third contact coming, a big swing from Lutterman. Great dig and return by Carly Knapp. And then a nice stab. Great spike by Shaylin Dunlap for her first kill. And that's how you do it. Knapp with a great dig and a return. Popped up. Shaylin Dunlap looked, got the body position, the angle on it, and then made a good kill. 3-2. Another good serve by Castro. Now Lutterman with another big swing, but it goes out. That's right.
In.
It was.
They signaled it in.
But then he said the point. Oh, they.
Yep. Okay. They changed it to out. All right.
So Lovington has tied at 3-all. Ooh, third contact coming. It's a tricky one. Puka's got it over. Castro, Hernandez, and then Greben sends it over. A little fingertip roll, but Ruidoso's ready for it. They send it back over. Castro sets up Greben. Oh, it's going to go long, but Greben had to go back a little ways and just hit that off of her fist. So 4-3, or actually 5-3 now, is your score. 5-3 with Ruidoso serving. Van Winkle back to serve. Hernandez first contact. Malaya Castro with a nice slam, but Ruidoso was ready for it. They sent it back over, and then Malaya had to just slide forward and try to punch it, and it went forward instead of up. So 6-3 is your score. Ruidoso leading. They're also serving. Oh, that was a beautiful serve, and it was it was deceptive. It came over, and it just died at the last second, and Layla Hernandez slid forward to try to get to it, but could not. So 7-3, and that was an ace for Van Winkle.
Actually, that's Romano.
Oh, Romano.
But then serves it into the
Right,
net.
and then a net serve, so follows up an ace with an error. So give that to Lovington. 7-4, they're trailing, but Grieben back to serve. And it goes outside out. So I thought it was heading to the net, and then happy it went over the net, but then it went out of bounds. So 8-4, your score. And back to serve is Bird for Ruidoso. Knapp digs it. Castro sets it. Hernandez hits it over. And it was evidently a net fault. Yeah, a net fault, as I think it was 13 Widener who probably got into the net. So give the point off of that foul. Give the point and the ball to Knapp serving. Ruidoso having some trouble with it, and they're going to lose the point. It was a nice serve. So Knapp, not an ace, because there was a rally on the ball from out of her serve, but it was a good serve. Oh, and that followed by an error on serve. So give the point back to Ruidoso and the serve. So now we are at 9-6. Hernandez, first contact. Castro just sends it over. Oh, could be trouble. Third contact coming. Ruidoso manages to push it over. And Hernandez, nice little sneaky one. Everybody thought she was going to set that ball. Instead, she just floated it over, and it landed right on the 10-foot line. That's a tricky one because everybody on the front row is looking back thinking, I can't go for that. But everybody in the back row can't get there in time. Another good serve, but Ruidoso manages to dig it. And a sneaky little, a sneaky one by Castro was over, and ready for it was Widener. And she hit one right back, and Lovington couldn't get to it in time. So that's a kill for Widener. And 10-7 now is your score. That is Puga back to serve for Ruidoso. Oh, it's a difficult one, but it was a tough one. A lot of spin, and it died right at Grieben's feet. And so she got contact on it, but it was headed too close to the net for anybody at the front of the net, any of the Lady Cats, to be able to handle. So 11-7 now. Another good serve, but this time Lovington handles it. And it goes just long off of the fist of Andujo in the match for the first time up at the front. So 12-7 is your score here in this first set. Ruidoso over Lovington so far, and serving again. Knapp, first contact. Castro sets it. Layla Hernandez. Oh, was it a double hit? Yep. So an error. Give the point and the serve to Ruidoso. 13-7, but this is the point in the match where Lovington's got to try to turn things around right away. Good dig by Grieben. And then they set it, and Castro sends it over. Now Van Winkle sends over a free ball. Castro sets it. Ooh, and Duho with a great kill. Really nice. That was good teamwork. Really great work all the way around. The transition there, getting to the ball, watching the body position, the set, the pass, the set, and then the kill. Good serve by Hernandez. Oh, and then too hard by Widener. Side out. Give the point and the serve back to Lovington. So now it's 13-9. Lovington getting back into this. This is the point in the match where they need to climb back into this. They're going to close that gap. Hernandez with another good serve. In fact, too hot to handle, really. It was a great little push serve, and it was kind of a dead ball. Not a lot of spin on that. But Ruidoso could not get a quality touch off of that to return it. So a nice ace for Layla Hernandez. And then, ooh, a nice, got the heat on that one. Third contact coming. Widener with a stab. It was out, and the point to Lovington. So just beyond the line. So 13-11 now. Layla, nice serve again. This is a good chance. Oh, tough one. Third contact coming. They get it over. Oh, somebody's got a, there, Andujo coming through on third contact. A lot of spin on this ball. Castro sets it, Greben, and the kill. Well, the ball's still technically alive, but yep. Time, yep. So the point is for Lovington. Nice.
And Layla has served 4 consecutive points now to get Lovington back to within a point.
Oh, pardon me, yes. And another great serve right there, and not a lot you can do with that. Good chance to put that away. She's giving her teammates a good chance to work on that ball and be able to do something aggressive on offense. And this is the kind of play we were talking about that Lovington needed to aspire to and start achieving more often. Great, and they've tied it up now with another kill by Andujo on that. Oh, and just tough. Lovington starting to celebrate a little too much, and Ruidoso made him pay for a little lack of focus there. So 14-13. The libero serving, and that's going to be a point for Ruidoso. A good dig, but again, it came off the hands, and it was it headed over to the antenna, and nothing anybody else could do. It was not a good reaction shot, but not quality enough for anybody else to be able to work with it and get it back over the net. So 15-13, and that's going to be a net serve. Lovington gets a break, they get the point, they get the serve back, and right now they can start doing more with the ball, transitioning and being more aggressive on offense. And Duho back to serve for the first time in this match. Good serve. Third contact coming. Just a push over, really a free ball. Castro sets it. Greben going in for the kill, hits it into the net instead. So 16-14 rather, and give the ball back to Ruidoso. It'll be Van Winkle back to serve. Hernandez with the first contact. Castro set it. Greben sent it over, but it went out of bounds. So 17-14 now. Gonna have to be more careful with the shot placement. Was that Greben or was it Dunlap?
That was Greben.
That was Greben, okay. Lovington survives. Now third contact and a big boom. A big boom by Lutterman over there goes long just beyond the back line for the point for Lovington now. So Lovington serving. They're trailed by 2, but Castro back to serve. Good serve. Oh, Ruidoso survives it, manages to get it over. Third contact coming. Castro, Malaya this time, with a nice one back into the right corner, and it came to Van Winkle, and she just wasn't prepared. She was not able to hit that back, so good shot by Malaya Castro. And then another good serve by Myra, and off a second contact, a net serve, or net set, real tight. Nobody could get there in time, so Lovington has come back and tied it up. So we have a timeout. 17 all in this first set, and that's interesting.
He's making them run in the timeout.
I guess. Oh, that's interesting. That okay, but we'll just keep it right here. That's the Ruidoso coach, head coach Sterrett, just said, you know what? Before we talk, I want to see you run. He wasn't happy with the way they play. Maybe he was making a point that you're not active, your minds aren't focused enough, you're not sharp enough, going to make you run and wake you up a little bit. So that's interesting, and maybe he does that sometimes.
Maybe.
This is the first time I'm seeing Ruidoso this year. I think you too. So, but during the timeout, Lovington can also use that to refocus, and they did a nice job coming from behind and tying it back up.
Yeah, at one point we're down by 4, and
Yes.
it managed to come back into it. And, you know,
really
we talked about Lovington.
Yeah.
If they get down, stopping the rallies as quickly as they can, and they've done that, and now they're rallying themselves.
They are. So let's see, out of the timeout, Castro still serving. That's Myra. Good serve, yeah. Got Ruidoso on the defensive. And Castro with another point off of her serve. Another good serve. Second contact, now third contact coming. Medina gets it over. Knapp survives. Myra pushes it over. Third contact coming. Lutterman with a big swing. Knapp digs it. Great. Castro sets it. Layla Hernandez sends it over. Ruidoso responds. They send a free ball over. Knapp. First contact. Castro sets it. Greben sends it over. Or was that Dunlap?
Dunlap.
Dunlap, okay. Ultimately, though, Ruidoso is able to respond, and then over there on the outside hitter location over the left of a block, they managed to push the ball over the net. A long volley, a long rally by both teams on that. Ultimately, it was Ruidoso's point, but we're tied at 18 apiece. Hernandez digs it. Castro sets it. Greben with a nice kill in the outside hitter location on that right side. There's an example of getting up, getting the right angle on the ball down, and hitting one that can't be blocked. They tried to block it, but that was a nice kill by Dunlap. A good serve
That was
now.
Greben.
Greben, sorry. No, not Dunlap. Greben. Nice. Going Malaya with a good attempted kill. Ruidoso was ready for it. And now just an easy one. Nice. Lovington didn't fall for that little fingertip roll. And now another one attempted. And right there to block it and roll it right back down was Layla Hernandez. Nice kill for her. And give the point to Lovington. And now they are 2 points ahead in this one. Looking good. Third contact coming. Lutterman with a free ball over. Castro sets it. Hernandez. And then it's blocked at the net by Lutterman and sent over. And Malaya cannot get that returned. It was just too close to the net. So Lovington ultimately losing that point. 2019. That's Bird back to serve for Ruidoso. Knapp digs it. Castro sets it. Knapp sends. Oh, if it had. She sent a good one back, but it hit the top of the net and didn't keep going. I thought it was going to keep going, and instead becomes a point and ties it back up. Ruidoso serving again. Oh, and is it in? Yes, It hit the line. That was a good serve, and I mean, there's nothing you can do. Nobody can get back, on top of that ball to be able to send it back over in time. Nope, just not going to happen. So 21-20. Knapp, good dig. Castro sets it. Dunlap sends it over. Third contact coming. Lutterman with a big swing. Oh, and hits it right into the net this time. Nice break for Lovington. And unforced error for Ruidoso. Ties it back up, 21-all. It's Knapp back to serve for the Lady Cats. Tied at 21 in this first set. Good serve, beautiful. Wow, nice. Knapp with an ace. A good time for it too. This is, you gotta build points and momentum. Ruidoso coach wants to take a time out and talk about it. We will take it with him. Back with more Lady Cat Volleyball on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com.
Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
And welcome back to Lady Cat Volleyball on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. I'm Dawn Morgan with TJ Miracle, and we got a good first set going here. It's been back and forth. Ruidoso jumped out to a quick lead, but then Lovington shaved it back, tied it. It's kind of been a seesaw affair. One team will get a couple 3 points. The other team comes back, ties it up. And here we are, here we are at 22-21. Lovington with a 1 point lead. And Knapp, the libero for Lovington, back to serve. Girls are ready to play. And here we go. It is Lovington serving. Well, the refs are having a moment. I don't know why. Talking about something. Head ref was anyway. Nice serve by Knapp. Oh, third contact coming. It's going to be a little tricky. It's going to, oh, it would have been out.
Would have
It
been
was
well
out. It was out. That was a mental error there as Lovington loses the point when the point would have been theirs. That ball was well out of bounds.
And so now for Lovington, you've got to overcome the error, and you've got to overcome it as quickly as you can with Lutterman back to serve.
No, barely made it over. Third contact. Layla Hernandez punches it with authority. It's pushed over. Oh, it's going to be tricky. Knapp, second contact. Now Castro gets it over. Beautiful. Good save by Knapp and Castro. And, oh, a little push over. Third contact's going to be tough. Nope. And Knapp pushed it. And then Hernandez got it over again, playing some good survival volleyball there. Oh, and then Malaya Castro brings in. I thought that was going to flutter down. It doesn't. Ruidoso survives it. Now third contact coming. Malaya Castro sends it over. It's a good spinner. Now Bird with an attempt to kill. Knapp digs it. Third contact coming, and Duho sends it over, spinning. Ruidoso surviving. Lutterman pushes it over, and again, I think it might have been out.
That would have been out, yeah.
But Lovington managed to survive. They sent it over. Now, free ball coming. Greben, first contact. Castro sets it. Malaya Castro sends it over, and it's going to be tough. It is. Somehow Ruidoso digs it, survives it. And now Myra Castro with the first contact. Hernandez sends it over and into the net. Ruidoso cannot get a quality contact on that. Nice long rally, and Lovington won the point eventually. It was a long rally and one that went Lovington's way. They played some good volleyball there. And now 23-21 or 23-22. And a nice serve back there. Ends. It's an ace for Malaya Castro. She'll be back to serve again. Nice serve. This one's a little bit of trouble too. Third contact coming. It's going to be just a let it go. It would have been out.
And would have been the set. That's the third
So
time that's happened.
Play continues. That is the third. You said it. It's the third time. Lovington's worried so much about just the intensity of digging and getting the ball back. They're not watching where the ball is falling. They could have had 3 points there if they just let the ball fall out of bounds and not try to return it. Now they have a 24-23 lead, but Ruidoso and a great dig by Knapp to send it over, and a double hit. A palm ball, actually, not double hit, but palm ball. And give the point to Lovington, and they win it. Off of the foul gives them 25 points to Ruidoso's 23. So luckily, what we were talking about, the fact that they gave away 3 points to Ruidoso in 3 times, it did not come to bite them. They prevailed. They won that set 25-23 with some good reactions, good digs, and good volleyball there for the Lovington girls. So Lovington with a 1-0 lead here in this match. We'll be back with the second set. More Lady Cat volleyball on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com.
Insurance is ready to cover your assets. They specialize in commercial insurance of all types: trucking, oilfield, sand, hotshot, general liability, umbrella, workers' comp. If you own your own business or are self-employed, give Christy Barnes a call at 432-245-4292. That's 432-245-4CYA. CYA Trucking Insurance, a proud supporter of Lovington Wildcat Athletics and Academics. At Devon, they're proud to support the athletic programs of Lovington High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Lovington, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of our communities. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership, skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Wildcats!
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Eastern New Mexico University in Portales is proud to offer potential students the opportunity to attend ENMU tuition-free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. And now we're proud to announce the newly created Freshman Hound Housing Room Grant, which will allow students the opportunity to receive up to $3,000 per year off their housing costs when living on the ENMU campus. For more information on how ENMU is making higher education more affordable for you and your family members, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success, that's what we're about.
All right, coming off of a first set win. Congratulations, Lady Cats. They're up in this match over Ruidoso, 1-0. Getting ready for the second set here. And really looking at the stats in that first set for both teams, a lot of points are being made on side outs and errors. Not as many points as you normally would expect from kills. And there are a good number of aces on each team. And so a total of only 6 kills for Ruidoso in that first set. 2, 4, 6, 8 kills for Lovington in the first set. Lovington had 4 service aces and 3 service aces, 4 service aces as well, 4 and 4. So some pretty even stats, and you would expect that since the score, and it was 25-23, very close score in that first set, but Lovington prevailed, and Lovington will be serving to start the second set. Up first in rotation is going to be Myra Castro. Castro with an ace in this match. Second contact coming. Lutterman pushes it over. Castro pushes it right back. Now free floater. Greben to Castro. To Greben. It was Knapp to Castro, and then finally Greben with a kill. So good play by Greben. And again, that was really controlled ball control. Good offense by Lovington with the set, the pass, and the kill. Oh, and miscommunication by Ruidoso is going to give Lovington their second point as well. So more points. That's 2 points off of the serve of Castro. And a good one here. The set. And now Puka sends it over. Greben. A set, a pass. And then Hernandez with the attempted kill. Castro to Castro. And, Shaylin Dunlap punches it just a little too hard. It goes straight forward instead of down. And I see that a lot with the Lovington girls. Some of their shots go out, go over it and straight and not down. Again, easier said than done. Third contact coming on this one. And you know what? It was just kind of a lucky shot. Puka got it. A wobbly ball. It was hard to get a quality touch off of that. And she just sent it down into the Lovington court just beyond the 10-foot line. So Ruidoso serving again. Lovington staying alive. Whoa, a kill with authority, but it goes long as Carly Greben. It wasn't long by much, but man, a lot of speed on that. You can just corral, just control all of that energy and speed. Greben and Dunlap both have a lot of potential. 3-2 now. Ruidoso has taken the lead, but we got a good point by Lovington coming on that. A nice dig and great reaction shots by Lovington on that to ultimately win the point and tie it right back up. 3-3. Lovington is going to be serving. That's Greben behind the line. Good serve. It's trouble. Third contact coming. It's going to be a free ball. Lovington has time to do something with this. The pass, the set by Castro, and Shaylin Dunlap pushes it down just in front of the third row. Greben, or really Dunlap with another kill. I've got her for 3. Is that right? Just 2 now? Okay. Go with that. But Lovington has the lead, 4-3. Greben serving. A push over, a quick one, but Myra Castro pushes it right back. And then at the net, Puga pushes it over. And Dunlap tries to return that and can't, and it goes down to the court. So Ruidoso ties it back up.
Tonight it'll be Cassidy Bird back to serve for Ruidoso. As They call an official timeout. Now they free her up.
Ooh, a good serve. It's a spinner, but Knapp digs it, and Castro sets it. Greben sends it over. It's a good hit. Third contact coming. Widener sends it way long. Long. So a good point for Lovington to scoop up. They trail 5-4, but they could, or they have a 1-point lead rather, and they could add to that right here. Knapp serving. Oh, Widener sends it over, and it's just too hot to handle as Knapp in the back row gets a fist on it, but not a quality touch. So we're tied back up, 5-5, and now it's Ruidoso serving. And that's going to be Lutterman back, and she sends it into the net. So an error on serve for Lutterman is going to give Lovington the 1-point lead in this second set. They lead 1-0. Layla Hernandez back to serve. It's a good one. Third contact coming. Widener with a big swing. Oh, a good dig by Hernandez, and then a nice pushover by Castro. Third contact coming. Hernandez to Knapp, and now to Andujo. Third, and a pushover. Nice. Greben was ready for it. Ruidoso survives, though. Castro sets it, and Malaya Castro sends it over. It hits the net, but it goes over, and Ruidoso's ready. Knapp to Castro. Now Hernandez hits it over, and off the hands of Bird. It would have been long. Lucky this happened to Ruidoso, as it's happened to Lovington a few times in that first set. Bird should have let it go, but she put a fist on it, and instead becomes a point for Lovington. So Lovington gets one of those points back, and that's a good thing because they're 2 points up now in this second set. 7-5 with Hernandez serving. A really nice serve. Third contact coming. Widener pushes it over. Hernandez to Castro, and then Malaya Castro hits it too long from that outside hitter left location. She has a tendency sometimes to punch it, and all that power goes forward instead of down into the court. So given up a point, but Lovington's still 1 point ahead, and that is Ferrara that is Puga back to serve. Hernandez digs it. Castro sends it over. Third contact coming. Widener going for a big boom, and it's blocked at the net by Andujo, but they block it, but it goes off their fists. Andujo and I believe that was Castro over there too. So we're tied up again, 7-all. Third contact coming, and Knapp jumps up and doesn't have the position to slap it over the net. So 8-7. Back and forth affair. Ruidoso is sitting on top of the seesaw right now. Knapp, a good dig. Castro sets it. Knapp this time sends it over. That's the hit she wanted the last time and didn't get. This time a nice kill from Knapp from that back row. It's got a lot of power as well. So we're tied up 8-all. Lovington serving. Malaya Castro back to do the honors. And Puka sends it over. And you know what? Myra was right there to just poke it right back, and she does, and paints the corner, and that left corner gets the point. So 9-8, and it'll be Malaya back to serve for Lovington. Nice serve. Third contact coming. Puka punches it over. Hernandez to Castro, over to Greben, and yes, a beautiful kill by Greben, as this time she had the time, she had the body position, and she punched it back into the back court for a nice kill. So another kill for her. I've got her down with 4 kills. Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay. Malaya Castro back to serve again. Oh, that's a good one. Could be trouble, but Ruidoso handles it. They send it over. Hernandez to Castro, and Duho with an attempt to kill, and it's going to be a kill because there's so much power and spin on that ball that it goes out of bounds off of the hands of Ruidoso. So Duho with another kill. The Lady Cats are really stepping up with some good play here. Not just the first set, but now the second set as well. Nice serve. Ruidoso is able to return it. Now third contact. Oh, a good one off the hands of Ruidoso, and then it goes out of bounds. Grieben with another kill. So now Lovington has taken the lead back and jumped out to a 12-8 lead in the second set. Castro serving. Another good one. Puka punches it over. Hernandez to Castro. And Duho with the attempted kill, but it goes into the net. Got to watch it. I think she was thinking and saw the kill and had it in the scorebook before she was able to really target correctly, try to get that beyond the net. And she could see the blockers, and that's the problem. The blockers become your target. Well, the blockers are on the other side of the net. When you hit it to the blocker, it goes into the net. 12-9, no problem. Lovington still with 3-point lead. And it's Aragon coming in for the first time for Andujo, and she'll go up to the front row. And that is the libero Sanchez, who is back to serve, and it's a net serve. Second error on serve for her, and give the point and the serve back to Lovington. And it is going to be Aragon serving. Oh, that's a trouble. That's a good serve. Ruidoso can't do anything with it. It was a really nice serve. It died just beyond that 10-foot line, and it took two people. And then the third could not get a quality touch. Oh, nice serve. Oh, Lovington trying to stay alive in that one. They're going to lose the point. Yep, tip. So 14-10 now is your score, and it will be Ruidoso back to serve. Nice dig by Knapp. Castro sets it. Hernandez sneaks it over, but Ruidoso's ready, and then they push it right back down. Wow, instead of a set, Bird just took her hand and placed that ball just beyond the 10-foot line, and nobody there to return it. So, here comes Ruidoso. Lovington needs to get control back here. Third contact coming by Shaylin Dunlap, and she hits it too hard out of bounds. Now, just a 2-point lead. This would be a good time for a timeout, and yes, they take it. So, yeah, Coach Rachel Faith is going to take the timeout. We'll take it with him and back with more Lady Cat Volleyball on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com.
A smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called SmartHub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the SmartHub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the SmartHub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with SmartHub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
And welcome back to Lady Cat Volleyball from Wildcat Gym in Lovington, where the Lady Cats have a 1-0 lead over Ruidoso. We're in the second set, and Lovington has a 2-point lead over Ruidoso. 14-12 in this one, but Ruidoso is serving. Van Winkle back behind the line for Ruidoso. Now we're ready for play. Ooh. Hernandez first contact. Castro sets it. Grieben punches it. But nice dig by Ruidoso. But the point is going to be, they're going to say, I think that it was a foul by Lovington on that. So give the point. That's 14-13 now. And here, as we said, Ruidoso was threatening to come back, trying to even this one up. Second contact, Castro pushes it over. Oh, second contact as well, but Lovington was ready. Now Grieben with a big swing, and it hits just inside the back line. And that is a great kill by another one by Grieben. I've got that as her sixth kill. Now, and important point, 15-13 now. Good serve by Castro. Big swing and a nice block at the net, but ultimately it goes off the hands of Dunlap. She was ready to block it, but it's a problem with the blocks if you don't really stuff that after you block it. If you don't have, either direction, it's going to come off and be able to be played by a teammate, it's going to ultimately be a point for the other team. Third contact coming. Greben with a nice kill. As a good dig and pass by Lovington, and then over to Greben. 7th kill in this one. And 16-14 is your score. Lovington with a 2-point lead. Greben back to serve. Just need to get it over the net. Oh, and it's an ace for Greben, as their libero, Sanchez, was not able to return that over the net. So 17-14, a good time for Lovington to stretch out their lead in this second set, having won the first one. Nice. Oh, and bad. Just, you know what, Puga just did not see that ball well. It came down. I think she thought it was coming down on the other side of the net. It was just an error. 18-14, we'll take it. Third contact coming. And, oh, a great dig by Layla Hernandez. And then they survive and push it over. Oh, Hernandez also sneaks it over. Third contact coming. Pugas sends it back. Third contact by Malaya Castro. Could be trouble, and it is. Oh, a good example of a long rally with the point ultimately going to Lovington.
So Malaya Castro doing what she needs to do right there, and so Lovington will continue to serve, now up 19-14 as Carly Greenbitten continues on the serve.
A 5-point lead by Lovington here. They don't want to fritter it away. And Ruidoso pushes it over. Castro pushes it right back. Third contact coming. Lutterman, oh, and it's sent over, but a nice dig. Good response at the net by Lovington. And then Malaya sends a good one over. Now Lutterman, a free ball. It's a good time for Lovington to be able to do something with it. On second contact, it was just taken by Hernandez and sent over, and then Lutterman hits it long. So another point for Lovington. And Lovington is getting lucky here a few times with some errors, some hitting errors and mental errors by Ruidoso, but Lovington deserves the credit for that because they have pushed Ruidoso to this point, because winning that first set and then fighting and having the lead in the second set, they've put the pressure on Ruidoso with some good play, so they're able to take advantage and enjoy some lucky play coming off of that.
Well, and they've gotten some breaks that normally have gone against them so far in this season, and Ruidoso a lot of times is seeing those breaks go against them. You're seeing right now both teams, they're still making too many errors. They're both scrambling. If this was golf, that may be a volleyball term. If this was golf, they're scrambling. They're just trying to keep the ball alive, make contact, get it back over in time. And so far, Lovington is winning that scrambling game with Ruidoso making the errors that a lot of times we see Lovington make.
Yeah, they've been doing a much better job on offense. So here we go, out of a timeout, back to play. Greben serving, third contact coming. Lutterman sends it over. Castro sends it right back. And now a big swing by Widener. Oh, Layla Hernandez digs it. Knapp passes it. Castro sends it over. And just a little push over. Castro sets it. Hernandez sends it over. Could be trouble, but Ruidoso's ready. Now Lutterman with a big dig. Oh, a nice response by Shaylin Dunlap, and then Hernandez sends it over, keeping Lovington alive. Oh, and then just a little fingertip push by Bird at the net becomes her third kill. Wow, that was a hard point to lose because Lovington did so many good things during that rally. 20-15, but now we have Ruidoso serving. Knapp digs it. Castro pushes it over at the net. Third contact coming. Lutterman pushes it over. Malaya Castro to Hernandez, and it goes in. Yes, Hernandez just trying to, survive and punches it over.
Kill.
And in that outside hitter location from the right, she's able to put a good fist into it. Ruidoso couldn't get to it. 21-15, Knapp to serve. Knapp digs that return. Castro sets it, and Yuri Aragon sends it over. Ruidoso sends it back. Castro pushes it over. A set, and Lutman with the, and it goes out. So Lutman thinks it was in. Lutman in the outside hitter, or Lutterman rather. Lutterman, and now there's an appeal on the call, as Lutterman thought that it was in, and the line judge put the flag up right away. So ultimately it is seen as Lovington's point. 22-15 now. Oh, a nice little push over by Castro right at the net, but Ruidoso's ready for it. They send it back. Greben to Castro, to Malaya Castro. Oh, she hits a good one. Ruidoso able to survive. A set, and then a push over by Myra Castro.
Aragon.
Or Aragon, rather. Thank you. Hernandez with the third contact, a sneaky one from that outside hitter location. And that's twice she's been able to come in and just really surprise Ruidoso and hit it right down into the center of the court. So now 23-15. Lovington on the brink of winning their second set in this match, but they've got to stay focused and keep it together. Knapp back to serve, 23-15. Ruidoso, third contact coming from Lutterman. Castro sends it over immediately. Third contact now from Lutterman. She pushes it down. Oh, Layla was able to dig it, but it goes, kind of pops right straight up and out of bounds. So the point goes to Ruidoso. Lovington has got to really seal things up right now and not let Ruidoso back into this. Lutterman back to serve. She's got an error on serve. This one goes over. Castro first contact, Myra the second. Hernandez gets it over, and another really effective little punch. She just used her fist and punched that. A lot of spin on it, and it just died in the back row. Beautiful. This is set point, 24-16. With Hernandez serving, and oh, it's going to be out. No, it's going to be an ace. It hit the line, and that's the set. That's 25 off of the ace of Hernandez. Make it 25-16, and Lovington wins their second set. They're up 2-0, and poised. If they can win another set, they're going to sweep Ruidoso. So we'll be back with the third set. We'll take a timeout between sets here. Be back with more Lady Cat Volleyball on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com.
Says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services.
Lovington Schools proudly supports their athletic teams and wants to encourage all teachers, students, and staff to keep pressing on. Wildcats, you are winners on and off of the court. Lovington Municipal Schools are proud of holding the utmost and highest standards. Go out there and be proud to be part of the Big Blue. For more information on what is happening now at Lovington Schools, log on to lovingtonschools.net and bet you won't be disappointed. Go Big Blue. 3 claps and a woo!
Honest, trustworthy. Man Welding gives you confidence you made the right decision. Jimmy Carter and his exceptional Man Welding team support Wildcat Athletics and the Lovington School. Man Welding is your local welding company. Big jobs or small jobs, call Man Welding 396-4540. Any welding job, any welding question, call 396-4540. Together, we'll fabricate the future. You made the right decision. You called Man Welding. Man up.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go.
And welcome back to Lady Cat Volleyball on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com, as Lovington just beat, they just beat Ruidoso in the second set. and they're looking to try to beat Ruidoso overall if they win the third and this third set. They won 25-23.
And 25-16 in the second set.
Right, 25-16. I'm adjusting my score here. 25-23, 25-16. And now in this third set, it's a must-win for Ruidoso to stay alive in this match. Lovington would like to go ahead and take this last set and sweep Ruidoso and go up to 2-7 on the season. So it will be Ruidoso serving. Third contact coming, Malaya Castro. Oh, and it's long. And their libero, Sanchez, did a good job. She was going to put a fist up, and then she saw that it might go long, so she let it go. So first point goes to Ruidoso off of their serve. Castro second contact. Knapp with a good slap over. Now third contact coming. It's a free ball. And that should not have dropped. That was a mental error by more than one of the Lovington Lady Cats there. That should not have dropped for a point, but it did. 2-0 now. Hit the top of the net, went over. Good return by Lovington. Now a push over and a good dig by Malaya Castro. Myra just pushes it over. Now Lutterman. Oh, Lutterman tried to push it over as well, and instead it didn't even make it to the net. So good time for a first point for Lovington, as they need to keep Ruidoso from getting any momentum in this set. Myra Castro back to serve. Third contact coming. And nope, Bird just pushes it over. Myra sets it. Nat pushes it over. Ruidoso answers. Malaya to Myra. And now Greben with a big kill. Punched it over, I should say. And Sanchez, too hot to handle. It went off of her hands and side out. Another point. So Lovington has tied it up. Greben has another kill. That's her 8th. Good serve by Myra. Third contact coming. Lutterman pushes it into the net. Another unforced error. Give the point to Lovington. 3-2. They're up by 1. Still serving. Myra. Another good one. Third contact coming. Bird's going to take it. Nat digs it. Oh, could be trouble. Third contact. Hernandez saves it.
As the Lady Cats continue to work, as Lutterman will throw it down and right off of Myra.
Myra Castro, yeah. And she was working to try to get it. She did get that hand on it, TJ, but it went off into the stands instead. The ball got stuck up in the bleachers. So ties it back up. 3-all now in this third set. Lovington up 2-0. Romano back to serve. Oh, push over, and it's ultimately going to just kind of pop in and on and off the net. Lovington survives it. Now Lutterman pushes it over. Good dig. It was a good dig by Hernandez, and then it pops up, and it comes down too close to the net for Lovington to be able to handle it. So a little net set, or tight set, as I say. So 4-3, and Ruidoso is serving. 1 point lead. Romano back to serve. Third contact coming. A nice attempted kill by Greben. Ruidoso survives it and then pushes it over. And, kind of a miss. Carly Knapp just misread that. And she, instead of coming forward maybe another step and then getting ready to dig, she was ready to dig it from too far away. So now we're tied. It's 5-3. Ruidoso with 2 point lead. Lovington needs to shut him down right here. Castro sets it. Greben, nice kill again. Yep.
Sure, that was Dunlap.
Oh, Dunlap, rather. All right, nice kill. Dunlap, her third kill. Good play by Lovington on that. Good survival. And then looking for the ball, that ball that either is set by your teammate or comes back over, that you can actually do something with, and Greben could set. She was set up beautifully for the kill. Ruidoso survives. Nice. Castro punching it too hard out and not down.
Lovington saying they touched it. I don't think they did.
No. I think ultimately it's the Ruidoso gets the point. I think
Yep.
that's the right call. But Lovington only down by 2 points, 6-4, but Ruidoso will be serving. And that's Bird back to serve. She's got an ace. Good serve. Knapp digs it. Castro sets it. Malaya sends it over. Lutterman with attempt to kill. Greben digs it. Castro sends it over, and it falls inside. Yes, Castro with a nice return, and it just painted that left corner for a point. So 6-5. Give the serve back to Lovington. Knapp will be back to do the honors. Nice serve by Knapp. Third contact coming. Lutterman pushes it over. Lovington digs it. Hernandez sends it over this time. Ruidoso manages to keep it in play. Knapp digs. Castro pushes it over. Ruidoso, now Lutterman. The swing. Castro digs it. Myra sets it. Castro with a good attempt to kill, but Ruidoso ready for it. Now Lutterman sends it over and gets lucky. That really was off of her fist. She didn't have real good control, but she returned it, and it went right down in the court in front of Malaya.
Sometimes better to be lucky than good, and it worked out fine for Lutterman that time. Her 6th kill of the game, and now she's back to serve.
And it is 7-5. Lovington survives that, gets the ball back over. Now Widener with a kill from the outside. Oh, no, and they're going to say it was off of the, it hit the antenna. Okay. So 7-6. And no, Lovington should have, I thought he was saying that the point was Lovington's. No, the point was, okay. So it's 8-5. Should be 8-5. And no trouble for Lovington. They survive it.
I think they're just called a replay, but now it'll be 8-5.
Now it'll be 8-5. Okay, so they just replayed that. All right. That's why I was confused as to why they didn't change the scoreboard on that. See, the side judge is also, and the Ruidoso coach is questioning. All right, so Lutterman back to serve. Oh, and off the hands of Malaya Castro. So
and I think a smart
9-5.
timeout taken now by Lovington.
Timeout by Lovington, yes. Wow, yeah, very smart. Because Ruidoso has managed to grab the momentum and to take it and keep it. And Lovington, was ahead by several points here earlier in the set and had a chance to keep the momentum. Instead, they kind of let Ruidoso back into this one, and now they're out to a 4-point lead. So Lovington has to try to get those points back, stop the momentum, and swing it back their way before it's too late. Now they have a 2-0 lead in terms of sets, but they can't go to sleep and just think that they're going to be handed this third set by Ruidoso. They're fighting back.
Yeah, no, and they've been down a couple of times in this match by 4 points, and that's where they're looking at right now. Going to be very important for them to break the serve of Madison Lutterman right here if they can to get the point, get it back to within 3, and then start chipping away, and chipping back at it as Lutterman back to serve out of the timeout.
And we're ready for play as 9-5 your score. Ruidoso's leading and a net serve, and boy, that's a big break for Lovington right there. So 9-6, and Lovington gets the serve back. And Layla Hernandez back to serve. She's got a couple of aces in this game. It's a good serve. Not a lot you can do from that far back in the court. Ruidoso stays alive. Castro sets it. Hernandez puts it over. Third contact coming. It's a free ball by Widener. Castro pushes it over. But now, an attempted kill. Hernandez digs it. Castro sets it. Knapp goes in for the kill, and it's a good one. As she hits a hard one, and it goes off the fist of Bird and out of bounds. So another, a hard one and well-played point. It's 9-7 now. Layla Hernandez, good serve again. A lot of spin on that. Widener with a free ball back over Castro sets it. Oh, and then Hernandez back.
Just overran it a little bit and had to really kind of arch back to try to get to it, and just didn't get that.
Choose a
Didn't
bad
get a
angle.
good angle on it.
The angle was lacking. So 10-7, and give the serve back to Ruidoso. That is Puga back to serve. Knapp digs it. Castro sets it. Knapp tries to kill it. Ruidoso survives. Puga slides it over. Or rather, that was Ferrara up at the front in the match. She sent it over, and nothing Lovington could do. They tried right there in front of the net and could not. Back to a 4-point lead for Ruidoso. Lovington doesn't want to just give this set to Ruidoso. They could put them away right here. They're getting the point off of that, so good work by Leila Hernandez on that as well. Lovington gets the point in the serve, and it'll be Malaya Castro back to serve now. Malaya's got an ace and a couple of kills in this match. Good serve. A real dead ball. And now, I can't believe Portales got lucky and survived. Portales. Ruidoso got lucky and survived that. And then they just get lucky and hit a little poocher right over the net that Lovington just can't handle. 12-8. And it's Sanchez back to serve. Hernandez digs it. Castro sets it. Greben. Sends it out. A point goes to Ruidoso. 13-8, 5-point lead now. Sanchez back to serve again. Hernandez digs it. Castro pushes it over. Ruidoso ready. Now Bird returns. Greben pushes it down and into the court just beyond that 10-foot line, and that was a nice one. She had time. She went up, she looked, and she targeted where she wanted to hit that, and it was accurate. So nice point, 13-9, and it's Andujo back to serve for Lovington. Third contact coming. Bird hits it over. Castro with the set. Greben with the kill. Yes! Hits it right, a spinner right down into the back court. So Greben, that's her 9th kill or 10th now, yeah. So Ruidoso wants to take a timeout, and that was a smart one for the Ruidoso coach. I think he's trying to kill the momentum that Lovington is building and try to stop their comeback in this one. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back with more Lady Cat Volleyball on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
And welcome back to Lady Cat Volleyball on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. I'm Dawn Morgan with DJ Miracle. Thank you. DJ doing extra duty today, sort of trying to keep as many of my coughs off of the air as possible, along with keeping the stats straight. A good serve by Andujo is answered by Ruidoso and comes back over the net spinning. And Hernandez gets a hand on it, but it goes out of bounds, side out, and the point for Portales. I can't keep calling him Portales. Ruidoso. Hello. Number 3, Van Winkle back to serve. Castro sets it. Knapp with a good return. Ruidoso ready. And then Lutterman in the outside hitter location on the left. She has a lot of kills, but she's made about as many errors over there in that corner as well. So that time that was an error, and give the point and the serve to Lovington. Bird, third contact. Knapp digs it, but it goes side out. So that is Bird with another kill. 15-11 now. And Lovington needs to not let Ruidoso get any more points ahead of them here. They need to try to get control and momentum back. And what are we going to see? Third contact coming. Greben tries to kill it, but it's blocked by Lutterman and Bird at the net. 16-11. As Ruidoso stretching it out here in this third set. Lovington up 2-0. They really need to keep it. Castro sets Shaylin Dunlap with a great kill. Yeah, net violation by Ruidoso, but that was a really nice, I can't put that down as a kill because that wasn't the reason for the point, but it was a really nice hit by Shaylin. And give the serve back. Lutterman. And what was the point? Was it too close to the net?
Yep,
yeah,
net
okay.
violation on
net
Lovington.
violation over there in the corner.
So now Lovington's
tough.
starting to make some mistakes that, have really cost them in other matches this season. So got to clean that up.
Bird back to serve as Ruidoso leading 17-12. And off the return, it's a point for, it goes side out. So another point for Ruidoso. Bird back to serve again. Knapp digs it. Castro sets it. Hernandez sends it over. Third contact coming. Little spinner. Lovington's ready. Hernandez attempted kill, and it's going to be a kill. Nice one. That's the balls that she's hitting in the outside hitter location over there. I don't know why, but Ruidoso's having a real hard time judging those balls when they come over. They've got good spin, and they've just been too hard to handle in a lot of cases. So 18-13 now. Lovington with the serve. Knapp. First contact. Castro sets it. Malaya sends it over. Lutterman sends it out of bounds. So nice. Another error. They take it, capitalize. We'll see if they can capitalize on it, but they benefit from the error by Ruidoso. So they trail 18-14. Knapp back to serve. It's a good serve. Lutterman with their contact. Castro to Hernandez. Punched back over. Ooh, a good dig by Knapp. Hernandez. And it's send and Castro. And then Malaya Castro punching it over. And it hits the net but goes over and rolls over. And then Portales can't return it. So 18-15. Lovington clawing back into this one. Knapp with a good serve. And it's going to end up being a save by Ruidoso. A little push over by Castro. And then Bird trying to, or actually that's Widener with an error into the net on the attempted return. So 18-16. Here comes Lovington. Knapp back to serve again, trailing just by 2 now. Good serve. Oh, pushed over. Come on, somebody save it for Lovington. Malaya Castro does. But they're going to set up Bird for a big boom. Oh, a nice block by Handuho at the net. Then Knapp comes back. They're going to say somebody touched the net. And who was it?
They're going to say
a
it
double
was
hit?
on Ruidoso. Now they're saying net violation.
Okay, net violation by Ruidoso.
But that was a huge block by Handuho.
It was. Handuho with a really good job at the net.
I'm pretty sure it was Lutterman who crossed the line. So Lovington back to within 1.
Yeah, nice. And Knapp serving. Third contact coming. Oh, and it's not going to make it over. So Lovington benefiting from errors. They've got the Ruidoso kind of on the ropes here with their own good play and momentum.
A little surprised Coach Sterrett hasn't called a timeout yet. He's still got one.
It's 18-all now in this third set. Knapp back to serve, and it's a good one. Another one. A lot of speed on it. A little push over. Castro sets it. Oh, Knapp. Yes, Knapp saves it. Good save. Sent over by Ruidoso. Greben to Castro. Oh, and then it's
little miscommunication.
Yeah, miscommunication because that was playable by Lovington, but A little miscommunication among the front and the back rows there and who was going to take it. And Anduho did what she could to save it, but couldn't get it to. So 19 serving 18, and on third contact off of the return, Malaya sends it into the net, so makes it 20-18, and now Lovington takes a timeout, and that's a smart timeout. So
they charged back from 6 down.
They did. That was an amazing recovery from Lovington. Now they're back trailing by 2, so they've got some work to do, and we'll be back out of the timeout with more Lady Cat Volleyball on Lovington Sports YouTube and HomesAmerica.com.
Insurance is ready to cover your assets. They specialize in commercial insurance of all types: trucking, oilfield, sand, hotshot, general liability, umbrella, workers' comp. If you own your own business or are self-employed, give Christy Barnes a call at 432-245-4292. That's 432-245-4CYA. CYA Trucking Insurance, a proud supporter of Lovington Wildcat Athletics and Academics.
Welcome back to Wildcat Gym as the Lovington Lady Cats are leading 2-0 in this match against Ruidoso. But in this third set, it's been a back and forth affair. Lovington was down by 6 points at one point. They fought back, tied it up, and now they trail by 2, 20-18, with Lutterman serving for Ruidoso. Greben digs it. Castro sends it over. Oh, and that's one that it was drifting back. It was going to stay in bounds, and when Ruidoso realized that, they tried to get a handle on it, tried to get back there in time, but couldn't do that in time to get a quality touch. So the error puts Lovington within 1 point, 20-19, and Layla Hernandez to serve. Layla's got 6 kills and a couple of aces in this match. Well, Ruidoso survives. Knapp digs it and saves it. And Knapp once again saves it. Castro sends it over. A good return. And now Widener trying to kill it, but nice block at the net. And now Anduho sends it down. Beautiful work. Great teamwork there on the transitions by Lovington. Really nice work. And Anduho with another kill.
That's her 4th of the match.
Yeah. And now we're tied 20-all with a good serve by Hernandez. A nice dig there by Greben. Hernandez, oh, this time sends it long. She slapped it just a little too long. So 21-20. Boy, this has just been a pretty exciting third set here at Wildcat Gym. Now Ruidoso serving, that's Puga. And Knapp digs it, Hernandez sets it, and Malaya Castro gets another kill. She sends it over with a spinner that's too hot to handle.
And her 4th kill of the match as well.
Yeah, she's got an ace to go with that as well. And now another good serve by Malaya. Third contact coming. Widener tries to kill it, and it is blocked and sent back over by Greben and Anduho. So nice work, and now it's 22. No.
Wow, they must have
it
said
was
they must
okay.
have had an error.
It was probably the net violation. So instead, the point goes to Ruidoso. Oh, good dig. And now Greben with a attempted kill, and it goes long, and she knew it as soon as she hit it. And unfortunately, that gives Ruidoso 23-21, a 2-point advantage, with Sanchez back to serve. Into the net. That's a good break. A good break. That's the 3rd error on serve for Sanchez, the libero for Ruidoso. So give Lovington the point. Now it's 23-22, trailing by 1, and Duho back to serve for Lovington. Good serve. And a little pushover, but man, a great dig by Malaya. And now Greben with a little fingertip roll. Oh, Ruidoso survives somehow. And Castro pushes it over from Castro to Castro. And now Bird pushes it over. Oh, and she paints the line right over there on the right side. Darn. A 2-point lead and set point now for Ruidoso. They're serving for the set, 24-22. If Lovington can keep them from getting this set, And Castro to Greben, and the point. No, not Greben, that was Dunlap. I was about to correct myself. So Dunlap with a nice response right there and a kill. So 24-23, and a good serve by Castro. Third contact coming. Bird sends it over. Knapp digs it. Castro sets it. Dunlap with a kill. No, that was Greben that time. That's right. Sorry, but I'm seeing them as each other sometimes. Greben and Dunlap. They're at the net. They're similar height, and got the ponytail. So 24 all. We're tied. Exciting set here that we've got going on since the very beginning of it, TJ.
Well, it certainly has been, and while we've got a moment, say a big thank you to the folks who make Lovington Wildcat and Lady Cat athletics possible: Eastern New Mexico University, CYA Trucking Insurance, Devon Energy, Eunice Pump and Supply, Stone Oilfield Services, Man Welding, Lake County Electric Cooperative, Bob's Thriftway, Lovington Schools, and Lovington Auto Supply. So
we are tied 24 apiece in this
will
third
go a little
set.
overtime.
That's right. You have to win by 2 points. So this is not for the match, but it's important serve by Lovington. And sent right back over. Oh, both teams
should have been a
surviving. And, oh, I agree with you. I think there should have been a
palm called on Ruidoso.
An error there, a hitting error called. Unfortunately, that exchange ends up with a point. It's 25-24, and now Ruidoso serving for the set. That's Romano. And Lovington stays alive. Can to get back over. Lutterman attempted kill. It's Doug, and now Greben with a hit, and it's going to be a point for Lovington. That was an amazing reaction for Lovington to stay alive. Great digs, great spotting the ball, great hitting. They stayed alive, and they managed to ultimately win the point. 25 all. Greben with the serve. Third contact coming. Lovington survives. Hernandez sends it over. Little fingertip play right at the net by both teams. And now Malaya Castro sends it. Sanchez gets a handle on it. Third contact coming. It's pushed down, and a net violation. Actually, I think her foot went under the net, as that was a Bird.
And Lutterman is arguing with the official of what's going on. And the official's not having anything of it.
Nope. He saw it the way he saw it, and I think he was right that either she hit the net or her foot went under the net. So 26-25.
Oh, that would have gone out.
Yeah, it would have. But Ruidoso touched it. And now Shaylin with an attempted kill. Ruidoso survives. Dig by Knapp. Castro pushes it over, and it's going to go on. Oh, no, it's out. Just out. Just beyond the line. We're tied up again. 26 all. Now give the serve back to Ruidoso, and that's going to be Bird back to serve. Got to win by 2. Bird with a good serve. Malaya Castro digs it. Castro sets it. Malaya with the attempted kill, and yes, it's a kill as it goes down into the third court, into the back court, right at the feet of Van Winkle, and give Lovington the point. 27-26, and the serve back, and it's Knapp to serve. And Knapp has had a good game so far. Oh, and that's the match. Nope. Okay, they're going to say, and that's 28-26, and that's it. I was going to say, I couldn't understand. I was saying, that's the match. Why isn't everybody celebrating, right? Because that was the match, 28-26. And the Lady Cats have done it. They defeated Ruidoso, swept them 3-0. 28-26, your final set score. And we'll be back to wrap this one up with the Lady Cats beating Ruidoso here at Wildcat Court. We'll be back on Lovington Sports YouTube at HobbsAmerica.com.
At Devon, they're proud to support the athletic programs of Lovington High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Lovington, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of our communities. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season both on the field and in the classroom. Go Wildcats!
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Eastern New Mexico University in Portales is proud to offer potential students the opportunity to attend ENMU tuition-free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. And now we're proud to announce the newly created Freshman Hound Housing Room Grant, which will allow students the opportunity to receive up to $3,000 per year off their housing costs when living on the ENMU campus. For more information on how ENMU is making higher education more affordable for you and your family members, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success, that's what we're about.
And welcome back to Wildcat Gym as the Lady Cats are celebrating a big victory over Ruidoso in straight sets. They had to work for it, though, in every set, but they ultimately prevailed and had some really good play, really good just things that we're going to talk about after we go through some stats. Of course, the set scores were 25-23, 25-16, and 28-26 in that third set, winning 3-0 over Ruidoso. And TJ Miracle with these stats. And how did we get there to this win?
Well, thank you very much. We'll start with Ruidoso as Madison Lutterman and Cassidy Bird tie with 6 kills apiece. They were the leading killers for Ruidoso. Harley Widener with 5 kills in the match. Other than that, Lutterman, in addition to the 6 kills, an ace and 2 blocks. Cecilia Hernandez Ferreira with a kill. Shaylee Van Winkle with a kill. Giselle Medina with a block. Adriana Sanchez with an ace. Also had 3 errors. Mia Puga with 3 kills and an ace. Adriana Romano with the ace. Bird, in addition to the 6 kills, 2 aces, 3 blocks. So that's how it looks for Ruidoso.
And Widener had her down
5
for
kills.
4. Okay, 5 kills. I was going to say, she had at least 4. I knew. All right.
And for Lovington, your leading kill person today was Carly Greben. Carly with 12 kills in the match to go along with 2 aces and a block. Layla Hernandez with 7 kills and 2 aces. Myra Castro, 3 kills, 2 aces. Emily Andujo, 4 kills and 3 blocks. Malaya Castro, 5 kills and an ace. Shaylin Dunlap with 5 kills and a block. Carly Knapp, 2 kills and 2 aces. So Lovington coming up big between Hernandez, Greben, and Duho coming off the bench. Dunlap and Castro all doing a yeoman's work in the kills, and Carly Knapp even with 2 from the libero position.
Yeah, very nice. I mean, really strong play by the team, and I like to see everybody with strong stats. That's nice. That means everybody contributing and some really good, balanced play, by the team. Of course, Greben with 12 kills, a really nice job today. She was playing a lot more consistently today, with racking up those kills. Some of those in the past might have been errors, but she was able to really control the balls and what she was hitting today and come up with a lot more kills rather than errors, and that's fantastic. And really good support from everybody. Hernandez, Layla's game continues to improve with the kills and the aces. Her service game so good, and Lovington able to make several points off of her serves. And good to see the aces by everybody. I think everybody's been working on their individual skills and really working in that service line, trying to be good contributors when it's time for them to serve in rotation. And just good contributions. And good team. You look at Castro, you look at both of the Castros, but you look at Dunlap also with great support, and Duho in there as well, and Carly Knapp. I mean, almost every ball that is served and played, one of the Castros, if not both of them, and Carly Knapp had a hand on those in some ways, and often Layla Hernandez as well. So good work. It was so nice to watch Lovington, the excitement of winning. They had to earn it. They battled back. It was back and forth in a lot of the sets, but they prevailed. They were consistent. They did what they needed to do. They were more aggressive on offense. They played consistently. They played to better balance. They had some errors, sure, but they knew. What was nice is they knew what they did wrong as soon as something went wrong. They knew. And can make those adjustments and learn from those errors now. And those errors did not end up costing them the match overall. So they win. They go to 2-7 on the season. And I think this today is really important for their confidence moving forward. Up next for them will be Tuesday night. They'll be on the road, and they're going to be playing a 5A team at Roswell High. So this confidence in the match today and what they did is going to be very important, whether they win that match against 5A Roswell on Tuesday or not, TJ.
Well, that's absolutely right. Of course, we'll be back with them the next time they are here at home. And that'll be, I'll have to double check the schedule, but just keep looking.
I think it may be Thursday. I'm not sure. Maybe next Thursday.
So we'll, but just keep an eye on the Facebook page and on HobbsAmerica.com. We'll have the latest for you there and the Lovington Sports YouTube channel.
So with that, we're going to say so long. They're turning the lights in the gym. There's Lovington soccer going on at the same time over at the stadium. So I think that kept the crowd, the home crowd, from being as big as it normally would. But still, good fan support here, and congratulations again to interim coach, head coach Faith, assistant coach Olivas, and the Lady Cats of Lovington with a big win over Ruidoso, 3-0 here today. So long now for now. We'll have more Lady Cat volleyball coming soon, though, on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com.